EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From Pebble Beach Golf Links just south of Monterey, live final round coverage of the Tiburon Championship. It is the great challenge that all these golfers face, trying to string 4 solid rounds together, trying to best Mother Nature and this course, and trying to beat the entire field as we check the leaderboard. And that's a good way to start this final round. It's in the fairway at the first. Frank, this second shot now coming from a good position.
Yeah, but the ball is a little below the feet here because of the tilt of the fairway. And you're going uphill. And just check that you know exactly which way the wind is coming from.
Here we go.
Leading is one thing, but hitting iron shots like that, that lead is going to increase.
So now eyeing this one for birdie. Okay, a well-played hole there. It is birdie to kick off the round. And he is just unstoppable right now. 507-yard par 5 second is not the most picturesque nor the hardest hole here at Pebble Beach, but it is one where you want to focus, you want to assess the risk factors involved here, particularly on that second shot, and most definitely you want to come away here with a 4. If you don't, you feel like you left one out there.
Awkward little bunker shot. Just splash it out, let the ball run towards the flag.
Boy, that was on an aggressive line. Couldn't quite get it to stop, and that will be left for par. Good putt there. It's in for par here at the second. And he's going to maintain that substantial lead. Third hole, Frank, this is a fun little par four. Not too long, but the emphasis here is on putting the ball in the right spot, isn't it?
It certainly is. You have to know how far you carry it, because if you take a line at that sort of third bunker there on the right side, on a direct line at the left edge of that, it's about 250 yards to get to the sort of start of the fairway. From there, you're only have 100 yards in, so just find your point, your aiming point.
Driving's been sensational all week, and here's another one that's going to set up nicely in the fairway. I think I'd be fairly pleased with that, Frank. What do you think?
I certainly do. It was so good.
So that safely in. It's a par here at the third. And he'll be unable to take that score any further under par. He'll stay right where he is. Well, this is where Pebble Beach starts to look like Pebble Beach in all its glory and magnificent beauty. It's only 333 yards. Off the tee, you can hit driver, maybe make an eagle, knock it up on the green. We have seen guys do that. Or you can play it safe, long iron off the tee. Either way, you're thinking 3 at 4. And that ball going to land in the bunker, but fortunately it doesn't appear to have plugged. After a big drive, he'll dig in for a second out of the sand. Yeah, big explosion, got it to stop quickly, and that will be a birdie opportunity coming up. Not much to that. It is a birdie here at 4, and he will definitely not say no to that. So here we are, Frank, the 5th hole, the first of the 4 par 3s at Pebble Beach. It doesn't get all the love that some of the others do, but this one has the players' attention. There's no doubt about it.
It certainly does, Rich. Everybody wants to take a picture, down by the 7th, 17th hole, famous par 3. Remember, Jack Nicklaus's one iron, but believe me, I think this hole is every bit as tough as 17.
Try to fly it all the way back there, but that'll be too much as it trundles over the back of the green. I think he'll be fairly pleased with that, Frank. What do you think?
I certainly do. It was so good.
He'll finish that one off with no problem. It's in for par. And that's going to keep this large lead right where it is. Well, this is where the excitement starts to build early in a round at Pebble Beach. I know it's the 6th, but you're coming into possibly one of the greatest stretches in all of golf. This is a 498-yard par 5, goes up the hill, Pacific Ocean in the distance, chance to make an eagle here, and chance to feel really good about where you're headed. Driving's been sensational all week, and here's another one that's going to set up nicely in the fairway. Well within range from here. A second now to the par 5. Be pleased with that one. On and 2, par 5. Didn't fly it there, but didn't have to. Got everything he needed out of that shot. Oh, yeah. That's how you take advantage of a par 5. It's in for an eagle 3. Superb. Frank, the 7th tee is almost spiritual. You just want to hit a little baby wedge that kisses the clouds and drops softly on that green. Then you want to stare out at the Pacific with a whole lot of gratitude. Yeah, when I first played it, Rich, I couldn't help but be sort of in love with the beauty of the surrounds. Plus, I couldn't believe how short the hole was. And I thought, well, this is sort of, you could almost throw it on the screen. And then I played it on a windy day. I mean, this is a clinic in how to play the game. Just keep everything hole high, give yourself a look for birdie, and that's what he'll have coming up. Yes, runs that one right in. It's a birdie here at the 7th. Will certainly help the cause. Now to one of the most picturesque par 4s in the world, the 8th hole here at Pebble Beach. Jack Nicklaus, who won the U.S. Open here, called it simply the greatest second shot to a par 4 anywhere in the world. Boy, he's in a nice little groove right now. Played the last couple of holes in 3 under par, and he's got another in the fairway here. Second shot coming up. Let's check in for the first time with Notavigay III.
Aggressive off the tee, ball lucky not to run out of fairway and into the ocean, but now sitting in an ideal spot with access to the green.
No, it's a decent-sized green. It's not bad, just a little past the hole.
Chance now for another birdie.
And this is a little bit of a slippery one. He's gonna have to exercise some caution. Slightly downhill with right to left action in it.
Oh man, the speed was spot on. A good putt, but nothing to show for it. Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. And he'll remain well under par.
Frank, you might be tempted to just stare off at the Pacific Ocean. It's right there. But you'd also better have your focus on what is one of the more challenging par 4s in the game.
Yeah, this stretch, 8, 9, 10, demands just not just concentration, but really great shots. The tee shot here has to be struck absolutely flush down that left side. And the reason why, if you look closely, is this fairway, just everything moves to the right. So if you sort of pitch it in the middle of the fairway or the right-hand side of the fairway, it's going to go on the rough and leave you a really difficult second shot. So a great drive here is rewarded.
Oh, that is squeezing every inch of distance out of the golf swing. That was as powerful as you're going to see. From the fairway, let's go to Noda.
Well, when you find your ball in the fairway at the 9th, you hit a great tee shot, one of the most difficult fairways to hit on the entire golf course, but now it opens up the opportunity to hit a great second.
Oh, that was a good strike. Took it straight at it, too. That one bounce and check. Well played.
Yep, that's nicely done. It's a birdie here at the 9th. And the scorecard's looking pretty good after 9 holes. That's a 29 6 under par. Hope you're enjoying this little stroll along Carmel Bay, and the golf is as good as the view. This 10th hole is 444 yards. I would tell you that it is the widest fairway at Pebble Beach. It is, but it doesn't feel that way because of the way it slopes left to right. And if you're not careful, this one can get away from you and head toward that Pacific. And that will do just fine. From an ideal location, middle of the fairway, this is second. This could be a good one.
And here at the 10th, with the iron in hand, and hits it stone cold close.
Now this for another birdie. Okay, well done. A couple of birdies here sandwiched around the turn at 9 and 10. And stop the presses if you've heard this before. He's well on his way to yet another victory on the year. Now we come to the 11th hole, and now the golf course heads up and inland, away from the water. Only 370 yards, best to be on the left side of the fairway. That will then open up the approach into what is one of the smaller greens here at Pebble Beach. Yeah, that's the kind of swing you want to break down and study. Perfect tempo on the backswing, club head pointing to the target, and then just an explosion through impact. Very well done.
Inexcusable.
Looking to splash this softly onto the green. Everything is coming up roses for our leader. How about this? Holding it from off the green to extend that lead.
First par 3 now on the backside. Frank, this is sort of the forgotten hole, the 12, 202 yards.
It is. It's in the corner of the golf course. If you look at the right side of the screen, it's very narrow, but that's actually the entry or the gateway. And the reason why I say that, that's the full width of the putting surface. If you're going to take the bunker on, you've got to carry the ball another 8 or 9 yards. But one thing in your favor is this hole plays 10 yards downhill.
Okay, not taking any chances there. A good, safe play in the middle portion of the green. Chance now for another birdie. Oh, yes, indeed. The line there, perfect. It is in for a birdie. And this one was over a while ago. This is just a walk in the park now. Here we are, Pebble's 13th 401-yard par 4 that some consider a bit of a breather on the course. Birdie is definitely a possibility here. Yeah, why not? Another great tee shot, and maybe a chance now to go after what would be a 5th consecutive birdie. Front left hole location here as we await his second to the par 4. And that not quite going to hold the green, but that'll be okay. Okay, safely in for par here at 13. And pars are fine at this point with this tournament well in hand.
Frank, the 14th hole, par 5, it is one of the most difficult par 5s in championship golf, isn't it?
It certainly is, Rich. Not just because of the length of the hole, 570 plus yards, but reachable only really by the longest hitters in the right conditions. But it's the third shot. I've got to rank the third shot as probably the hardest short wedge shot Right up there with the 15th hole at Augusta.
Boy, the rhythm is definitely there today. Another wonderful tee shot.
Frank, a chance here to get home in two, a chance maybe to do what Gary Woodland did on his way to winning the 2019 U.S. Open.
Yeah, Gary hit a great 3-wood, but I don't even think he was trying to hit that on the green. Look at that big gaping bunker left and short of that green. You would think that's to be avoided, but no. That's actually where you want to finish up because it's such a hard pitch shot. There's no point laying up. If you can get it into that front bunker, it's a relatively simple splash out shot. One of the few times you want to hit the second shot into a greenside bunker.
Oh, what a good shot that is. Home in two on the par 5. Remember, made eagle earlier in the round, Frank? Now maybe a chance for a second.
I know we can't call it a double eagle, but talk about aggression in these par 5s. Way to stand up there and just hit the shot.
Oh, that's a good stroke. Doesn't quite get the reward of the eagle, but a birdie would be a nice consolation, right? Easy does it there. It's a birdie at 14. And this is no longer a contest, folks. This one is all over but the shout. You may have heard of the 17-mile drive near Pebble Beach. It's scenic. It is one you absolutely want to put on your bucket list, but you don't want to get there by chasing a tee shot onto the road. That's what can happen if you blow it way right here at 15, if you do keep it in play. At 393 yards, this 15th hole is absolutely one on which you can make a birdie. And that ball absolutely walloped. That is a big drive there. So not a whole lot left to go here as he'll set up his second for this par 4. And that's going to leave some work, but it'll end up okay. Now this for another birdie. The putter on point late here in the round. Birdies at 14 and 15. And this is turning into an absolute runaway at the top of the leaderboard. Now the heart begins to race a little bit because you know you're playing one of the greatest finishing stretches in the entire sport of golf. Starting with a 16th, it's only 400 yards. If you can carry that island bunker, you can jumpstart your run to the house with a birdie 3. And that, a good-looking shot there, well placed in the fairway. Ball on a bit of a downslope here as he ponders his second. This one's looking good.
It's been a beautiful round of golf today. It's been a clinic with the irons, and more evidence there. The swing, the strike, and look how close that is.
Well played there. A birdie here at 16. And he will definitely not say no to that.
17th hole here at Pebble Beach, all about history and all about beauty. Frank, what's the best way to make that three and get onto that 18th tee?
Well, first of all, it depends where the flag is cut, on the right side or the left side, because really this green is like a figure eight on a 45-degree angle. On the left side, it's a much longer carry, and you've got to really hit your tee shot properly to make the ball carry that bunker and stop in time. On the right side, you can see, you go with a shorter club, and the target is bigger.
That's a good-looking shot, just left of the flagstick, and he'll have that left for his birdie. Chance now for another birdie. Oh, finishing strong. That's in for birdie here at 17. Will certainly help the cause. Well, here we are now at arguably the greatest finishing hole in golf. 536-yard par 5. Pacific Ocean, massive fairway bunker stretching more than 100 yards on the left, and cypress trees. Just a few of the things you need to contend with. Ooh, some big drives today. That might be the biggest of the bunch. Now, after the big drive, this a good distance here for a second to the par 5. Wow. And Frank, the views here at the 18th at Pebble get a whole lot better when you knock it on into just like that.
Oh, that second shot's like a banana, too. It keeps turning left, and you've got to really pick a definitive line, and that was just absolutely ripped.
Oh, yeah, second eagle of the day. This one coming here at 18. Frank, you understand it. You've called golf along the shores of the Monterey Peninsula for a long time. It's one thing to win a tournament. It is another to do it right here at one of the really special places in the game.
Some say it's America's St. Andrews, but Pebble Beach, yeah, the list of champions too here is great. But, the scenery, it just matches that list of champions. What a great win.
Till next time, for our entire cast and crew, I'm Rich Learn. This has been a presentation of EA Sports PGA Tour Golf. So long, everybody.